Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Off the Muda Scale Wrestling Podcast.
It's Austin and Miguel and Jacob.
What up?
Brian still exploded from earlier events.
What did he exploded?
Yeah, he exploded.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, he did. You know,
Oh.
he was like he jumped out of a plane and hit the ground, and there's
Is
a
he-
crater where he landed. It's pretty cool.
Is he going to be better?
I mean,
I'll
if
patch
Peggy
him
Hill
up.
could survive like jumping out of a plane and not dying, I'm pretty sure Brian could survive.
But she didn't explode.
Practically, she did.
No.
What do you call it then?
You just described him exploding into giblets.
Yeah, he'll come back together.
Oh, okay.
He's like what's that stupid robot? The Iron Giant. Yeah, there you
All
go.
the screws and bolts.
Yeah,
and
they'll
stuff.
come back together eventually.
All right.
Brian's fine.
But yes, Jacob is still here with us for this week, helping us cover things. Because
Happy to be here.
Brian's dumb. Doing other stuff.
Good job having a life, Brian. You suck.
I guess. I guess.
There are too many boomers on this show, so I had
Oh,
to come
man.
in here and
Uh-huh.
give the Zoomer viewpoint.
Uh-huh. But yes, we are covering AEW Dynamite, April 28th.
Fantastic show.
Good show,
Great
cool
show.
stuff.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
And it started off with a really good match between Hangman,
Hangman,
And-
Adam Page.
Brian Cage.
Yep. Taz is at the commentary table to
Dude.
hype up his Team Taz member.
Like, this match was really good, and I was super shocked by the ending.
I
gonna-
wasn't.
I was somewhat surprised. I wouldn't say shocked, though.
I was,
Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm shocked is because Brian Cage wins, so
Yeah.
spoiler now. But, like, Hangman hasn't lost a match since fighting Kenny Omega.
That's why
Wow.
That's why I wasn't surprised, because he has been relatively undefeated. And at what point, was he going to lose? And this is as good as time as any, especially to like Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know they were pushing the story last week for Hangman. They're really pushing like, oh man, he's number 2 in the rankings. He needs to go challenge Kenny Omega for the belt, etc., etc. And I guess this kind of gives him a reason to cool off from that story a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Because like,
To be fair, Team Taz did whoop his ass before the match.
I mean that is true.
So,
He wasn't at 100%.
had he been at 100%, yeah, maybe he would have won.
I don't know. I'm still excited when they decide to have Hangman go after the belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fucking a fantastic
Yeah,
story.
yeah, I think that'll be like a true long term good feel good story. That'll be really cool. I'll be excited for that.
I wonder if he's gonna beat Kenny Omega and then like he's gonna automatically claim all the belts that he has.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Or does he have to challenge for each individual
That'd be
belt?
great. Yeah, he wins all of them.
God.
I'm gonna challenge Kenny Omega for all the titles. That'd be pretty cool.
Just from all the fucking
Yeah.
promotions.
Hopefully by then Kenny has a bunch more too.
I mean, what other ones do you want?
I don't know.
New
Who
Japan.
cares? Ring of Honor.
Wait, they're not working with him, right?
I don't know.
Sure.
Who cares? Just a bunch of belts. I want him to look like Ultimo Dragon in that picture.
Yes.
He's got 17 belts on.
God.
But yeah, this was a cool match. Super physical. Obviously, Team Taz, kind of doing their normal stuff, fucking around the whole time.
Yep.
Distractions, that kind of thing.
Cage wins with the drill claw.
Mm-hmm.
God, man. Cage is so big.
Yeah,
God damn it, dude.
it's pretty dumb.
Quite the physical
Like,
specimen.
I would love to see, like, an EC3 match versus Brian Cage. Just because I want to see, an all-muscle Haas match.
Oh, man.
Like, there's so much.
Get
so
Bobby
many-
Lashley in on that too.
Yeah, just go talk to
Fuck.
Vince. He'll set you up with that. Like, he's the man when it comes to Haas
Man,
matches.
it's going to be a steroid on a pole match.
Yes.
Oh, man.
They've done that.
God damn it.
That happened in WCW.
Everything's happened in WCW.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
You got to give Vince Russo some credit for coming up with some
No,
creative
you
some-
don't.
with some creative stuff, yes.
No,
There's some trash stuff, but he's made up at least some interesting, like, fucking stories.
I guess.
Viagra on the pole, best match of the decade,
Decade? God damn it.
if not the century.
Like, shut up.
Dang,
No.
it's a lot to say.
Yeah.
Oh, man, but you haven't seen the, what is it, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero for their son fucking match.
Oh,
But
my
that's
God.
the 2000s. That could be the best
That's
match of
true.
that decade.
You've never seen Hulk Hogan versus Jeff Jarrett for the WCW heavyweight title.
Oh my god. But that's just Jarrett. No one cares.
It's basically not a match.
Well, yeah, it's Jeff Jarrett. And it's Hogan.
It's,
so
it's,
it's like,
it's
cinematic
worse.
match.
It's worse than what you even think.
oh god.
Yes. It's worse than what you even think.
Is it worse than Ultimate Warrior versus Hollywood Hogan?
Yes.
Oh man,
There
that
you
match.
But yeah, Brian Cage wins, gets a win over Hangman Page, who hasn't lost in a long time,
Yep.
who is #1 contender.
So I'm assuming this is going to be a push for Brian Cage to go for the belts?
Yeah, I could see that.
I would love to see that shit.
I could certainly see that happening.
They've been hyping up like Team Taz for a long time.
Yeah. But that's it for that. I do like the next match was also just as fun because we got to see like the Young Bucks being dicks.
Well, we get we get the Elite, the club, in a limo, fucking running a limo.
With one of the Good Brothers with no pants on.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Anderson, that's right, with no pants.
Yeah.
like just randomly, like, hey, I
Yeah.
ain't got no
Hey,
pants
man.
on.
Sometimes you don't feel like wearing pants. I could do that right now.
I'd rather you not.
I live here. I could do that.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, they're basically saying, oh, hey, you know, Moxley and Kingston, you want us, you're going to have to work your way up the ladder. You're going to have to fight first Michael Nakazawa. He's the first opponent because he's the lowest guy on the Elite totem pole. Deal with him, then you can maybe work your way up.
Oh, man. I like how Cutler is above Nakazawa, though.
Yeah,
They're
he's
both like terrible
Cutler,
goons.
yeah.
he's got the camera. He's important.
Is he?
Yeah.
I mean, he did get his face crushed by Penta, so, you know, I guess.
Yeah.
Get some brownie points for being up on top.
But yeah, we get the Young Bucks versus the Sydal Brothers. Don Callis is there.
Oh, man. I did like the
No,
spot.
I guess he goes to the commentary team, but yeah.
I do like the spot of Matt Jackson doing the splits and fucking nut punch.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage, like, can't. I'm like, ah. So confirmed, Matt Jackson as Johnny Cage for the picture.
No.
Why not?
It has to be the Miz.
No, it does.
Either the
No,
Miz
I don't wanna see
or
The
there's
Miz.
one other guy that would be a pretty good. I'm trying to think of what his name is.
From
Wait.
what movie?
What the fuck is he from?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, get out of here.
What? That'd be fucking weird.
I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger is just real life Johnny Cage if you think about it.
But he's not.
Eh,
Johnny Cage is based off of Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. He's just like more of a Chuck Norris.
I guess.
You know,
yeah.
like the Karate Man going to movies and then kind of becoming like a caricature of himself.
the Karate Man that isn't a foreigner
Yeah, exactly.
to appeal to Western audiences.
But yeah, super solid match. You know, again, as expected from all four of these guys. The Young Bucks, the entire match being huge assholes
I love the jackets they wore
in their
on
fucking their
entrance.
jackets and their fucking sneakers.
Oh man!
and
So
like,
did you see the tweet that Seth Rollins put out about that?
Uh-uh.
So like he saw the jackets. He's like, "Oh man, I'm so glad my style is making it to AEW."
Yes.
Like, yes.
That's
Where's,
great.
where's my Young Bucks and Seth Rollins like tag match?
I actually think them as a team would be pretty solid.
that would be
Oh
great.
yeah, especially like the Young Bucks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be fucking fantastic. Or if Seth Rollins joined Bullet Club, I'll definitely take that.
That definitely could happen.
Yeah.
So many ugly suits from Seth Rollins you can have.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes.
But like,
Bucks get a win with the BTE trigger.
yeah, I was gonna say this match was
not
just kind
surprising.
of just show off that the Bucks are just kind of more assholes
Yeah.
more than anything.
Which
Like
is
it really
great.
wasn't even though the Sydals like did have a fun match.
Yeah.
This was more of a hey, look how much like assholes we are.
Like the Sydal Brothers definitely could have gotten a jobber entrance, and like it would have been the exact same match.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean it's cool to see different talent get shown off and the stuff they can do, but you know, a lot of times it's necessary for the featured team to be front and center and win when you're telling a story.
yeah.
But like after the Bucks win with the BTE trigger, this one we see like
SCU shows
SCU
up.
come out, and you know they were like, "Oh man, we're excited to fight you," but like I wanted to fight my friends, not this
Not
garbage.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even though the story's cool, I wish like the SCU was like shown more on Dynamite for this story
Yeah,
to feel
I
a little
know.
bit more impactful.
Christopher Daniels is one of the head producers of Dynamite.
Yeah.
So I get why he's not featured as much, and he's like 50 or something like that. He's been wrestling a long time.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely absolutely want SCU to reunite with Scorpio Sky sometime down the line when they come to California
Oh god, that's
and
gonna
have
be
it
great.
be super fucking hype when they're with a live crowd. That would be super cool.
I
They
don't care
reunite.
much for SCU though.
I fucking love them,
They're fucking fantastic.
They're just kind of like big beat 'em up guys. Like,
but they're from Southern California.
I guess, but
Yeah,
like,
you
And
have
they
to
love
like
In and
them.
Out.
They're great.
I mean, they're not bad wrestlers. It's just I am a sucker for dumb storylines.
Yeah, and I think that they've suffered in AEW, outside of the initial couple months, just because they haven't been featured as much.
Yeah.
But again, without having 2 mainstream shows every week, you can't really feature everybody.
Yeah.
That is true.
Speaking of dumb gimmicks, the next match was probably the best match of the night, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did. Well, before that, we did get a quick Jade Cargill video promo
Yep,
of
she's looking for a manager, pretty much.
her being a badass.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't think she needs one.
I really don't think she needs one either. That's
I
why I'm
think
like,
I think they're
I hope they
doing
don't
this-
pair her up with anybody.
I think they're doing this just to have like videos and hype people up for her,
yeah.
just to do it.
I mean, it would be cool to see her like in person doing stuff, like
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like a quick squash match against whoever again,
yeah.
just to keep showing how badass she is. Because like at the couple of matches she's had, she's looked pretty good for having less than 10 matches
Less
under
than
her
10
belt.
matches,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that's impressive as fuck.
Like, she's going to be a contender soon for the belt.
Oh man,
I could easily see that. Yeah,
a Britt versus Jade fucking feud.
that'd be pretty sick.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
It's
Britt
I don't
Baker
wa-
will get her ass beat.
Yeah, but I don't want to
Probably.
see either one lose though. That's the problem. So it's kind of like, don't book that till way later on.
Yeah. After that, we get, as Jacob was saying, probably one of the best things of the night:
Fucking
Penta versus Orange Cassidy.
First couple of
Freshly
minutes,
squeezed.
so good.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
This is like stupid
I was
bullshit.
like, go to the second page because like while this was happening, like all I was just thinking was like,
Oh my god, no way!
Yeah, but yeah, we get, Penta doing his Zero Miedo thing where he like kind of shoves his hand in your face or does it whatever, takes the glove off and throws it whatever. And we get Orange Cassidy trying to do his stupid like hands up into the pockets thing. Keeps getting interrupted by Penta.
hey man, he manages to give him those like devastating kicks.
Oh, man, the kicks, man.
Well, he keeps getting interrupted, then he finally gets it, and then he starts doing the kicks. Although I do like Penta took his glove off and threw it back behind him, and Alex Abrahantes caught it.
Yeah.
And then stupid Orange Cassidy takes his sunglasses off and he throws them back. And Trent like puts his hand out to catch them, but then they land totally the other fucking side.
leaves his hand up as if
Yeah. Fucking great. And he just has like this stupid look on his face.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was
man.
super fun. But yeah, then we get the dumb kicks from Orange Cassidy, and then the match as it actually starts.
God, overall, this is such a fun match. It really shows you that these guys work so well together.
Yeah.
And even though like Orange Cassidy's more like a dumb, goofy guy, and like Penta's more like a serious, evil bad man,
You forget that.
but he's so charismatic.
You forget that Orange Cassidy has a lot of roots in lucha.
Yeah.
Just the way that he wrestles, and then these guys were like doing everything perfect together. It was a super cool match.
This was so great. I just put it out there that Orange Cassidy is my favorite wrestler of
Hey, man.
current wrestling.
Hey,
So
man.
Nothing wrong with
anything
that.
he does is like great, and just the best friends in general.
Yeah, best friends are super
Yeah,
are super great right
especially now that they have a Chris Statlander
Yeah.
and Trent back.
Yeah.
Like that group is pretty fucking solid right now. Like,
But yeah, super solid match. Orange Cassidy ends up getting the win, which I was a little surprised about.
I wasn't, but
I was like that's the one thing I think. Well, I mean, the AEW is not perfect. I think that's one thing that AEW needs to like do something about. Like Penta is such a top guy.
Yeah.
Why isn't he treated like one? It feels like he's always like kind of a side thing, or like
I mean, I wonder if a lot of it has to do with like he doesn't want to be a top guy in AEW right now.
yeah,
Maybe he just wants to wrestle and have fun.
yeah. Because like right now it feels
who
like he's
knows?
going from story to story. Because like there was that story with where Cody, he was talking about like his kid, then he got sent to something else, and now he's over here now. And like
yeah.
so it doesn't feel like he has a good consistent story, and he's always fucking losing. Like
Yeah, that's
fine,
definitely not good.
But like, give him a good story where he feels like a top guy, like he clearly is. Because like, out of Ray and Penta, while I love them both, fucking Penta's like the way cooler one to
Yeah.
watch for me because
Yeah.
of like the stupid shit that he pulls off. Even though like Ray's impressive as shit
Yeah.
and like flips for days.
Yeah, and Raid like
Almost-
crashes into the crowd almost
yeah, and
every
almost
time.
kills
week.
Yeah.
himself. But like all the small shit that Penta does, you're like, God damn it, he's so good. Like that stupid walk that he does when he's taking off his glove just fucking cracks me the fuck up every time, and I love it.
Yeah, or Orange Cassidy picks up the win. After that, we get Tony Schiavone and Britt Baker.
Yep.
Fucking Britt Baker, one of the first things she says is, "Hey, I'm at the top of the totally fair and profound and great ranking system based on wins and losses. After months of saying how stupid it was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
now that she's at the top, it's great.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense to me.
When we were watching this, like, for some reason, the, like, rankings just didn't make any sense to me. Just because of the fact that, like, they didn't all have, like, equal matches.
Yeah, it's
okay,
definitely
yeah.
dumb.
like, win rates and just, like... I love that AEW does, like, this ranking system. Just because, like, they have some sort of, like, way of telling, like, who's at the top
Yeah.
of, like, their division.
I mean, they don't
yeah.
always follow it.
Yeah.
But they try to stick to it as much as they
It's
can.
fun. It's fun to see, who has won more and who has lost more and whatever. Even though it doesn't really matter at all.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah, I mean, what was that? Who was the fucking tag champs when they had that stupid thing where they were like, oh, picking tags out of this thing, and
Oh,
whoever
yeah,
gets
yeah.
picked, that's like a fucking tag champ, and you're like, the fuck?
yeah.
I think that was when the Young Bucks were champs still.
No, they got picked to be in that match.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that was
it
like
was
the
fun.
four,
I think it
the,
was-
the four team match or whatever it was.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, what about the ranking system? Oh, that
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Don't worry, it's fun. And I'm like, oh, god damn it. So they don't always follow it, but again, it's nice to just see up there when like teams are doing really well and when teams are doing really bad and stuff. So
But yeah, this is mostly just Britt Baker kind of
Talking shit.
saying a bunch of shit, talking shit, saying how great she was, that she's gonna, get rid of Sheeta.
because the pay per view is on the 30th of this month. Right?
Yes, May 30th.
So
is
I wonder if
the
they're gonna
pay-per-view.
just save that till the pay per view.
I could see them doing that.
Yeah.
It's a big enough thing. I think that's probably when they're gonna have a lot more fans. And that's one thing that Sheeta has been saying. She wants to wrestle as the champion in front of a lot of fans because she's never been able to do that before.
Yeah.
So I could see that being their kind of big thing, and when Britt actually gets the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see the Britt Sheeta match at the next pay-per-view, and then we're going to get the Jade Cargill storyline.
Yeah, or start building into that for sure. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Or I'm just saying Abaddon versus Britt. I'm just throwing
No,
that out there.
no.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the hell up.
Fuck Abaddon.
Deserves to be at the top, son.
I wouldn't go that far, but she's great.
I will disagree that she deserves to be at the top. No matter what you guys say, you're both wrong.
After that, we get the parlay between the Inner Circle
So
and
good.
the Pinnacle. Basically, their Blood and Guts is next week.
next
Yes.
week.
So this is them kind of coming out here, not fighting, kind of going back and forth, arguing with each other. Saying
Flinging feces at each other.
a bunch
Like,
of saying a bunch of shit.
I did like how the Inner Circle came out in fucking like Harleys or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah.
stupid bikes. I'm like, why? All right,
Pyro.
whatever. But dude, this entire segment, I loved everyone.
Yeah, like,
there's
everyone
nobody that
did a
like
good
spoke
job.
where I'm like, whatever. Like everyone had like something good to say, and I think MJF might have like taken the cake, but it's so hard to pick from all of them. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, they all had pretty good jabs at each other.
yeah.
And I'm wondering, is the match? So they said it's going to be 2 rings.
Right. So it's gonna be Warzone.
Is there going to be a cage?
There is a cage in the like teaser for
Okay,
it.
so it's going to be a War Games then.
yeah.
Yes, that's why I said.
Is there
that's
gonna
what
be
I
a
meant. It's
top of the
it's War
cage?
Games with a different name.
Got it. Okay, I'm cool with that because War Games are almost always good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a few that are not good, but they're almost always good.
Because like at the beginning of this thing, you have Spears talking, and I forgot exactly what he said, but like he says that they should get the advantage at the thing.
Yeah,
I forgot why.
yeah. I don't have that in my. I don't have
That's
that
like
here.
the one thing I didn't catch when he was talking, unfortunately. But he pretty much calls out Sammy, where he's telling him like, "Hey man, that man over there pointing at Jericho is leading you into deep waters, and he's going to be the guy who's going to step on Sammy's head and watch him drown."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh fuck!" But then like, Sammy comes with a fucking sweet ass comeback.
Like you fucking suck
And,
here.
like, yeah, you fucking
sucked
like
in
you've been a
WWE.
failure since you came to AEW. Oh wait, weren't you a failure in the other company too?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit. But then Sammy agrees, so like, fine, you guys get the advantage. I'll start first. I'll fight everyone. I'll start with like the concession stand guy
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, like, goddamn, Sammy, you're
The
brutal.
concession guy just like runs the hell out. Like, I quit my job. I'm out of here.
But yeah, everyone kind of gets a jab. We go to MJF, who like hypes up Jericho a lot, but then kind of says like, "You suck now. I'm the new you. You're washed
yeah.
up and you're done."
Well, he's gonna say like, because I like how much credit he gave Jericho, saying like, hey,
Yeah.
he's the reason why when this first started, people from the other company came here as the bridge. And like, but I see you're getting tired, man.
Yeah.
Getting all those like bloodshot eyes. That crown's getting heavy, and I'm coming for it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh fuck.
I'm not sure he's bloodshot eyes because he's tired, but
Maybe he didn't see that Vegas segment with Conan.
But yeah, then Jericho mentions, oh, when I was your age, I was headlining arenas in Japan and Mexico and all over the world. I'm great, So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited for the totally not war games.
I think my favorite line that Jericho says, like, oh, how do you take someone's spot? What, through osmosis? And I'm like, yes. Or he's like the Tetris block. I go one way, you go the other. I'm like, God damn it. And also the last line where she says, like, oh, 1969 was the summer of love. 2021 is going to be the summer of, like, of violence and pain and anger. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, man.
yeah. I'm still a little skeptical about the Pinnacle as a stable in general. I think that this will really solidify them.
They need to win at Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
They need to
they have
win to solidify them as a faction. Again, we've talked shit on their shirt because it's like a stupid mountain. They need a better like symbol or whatever, a better shirt, like to kind of just be more fun and cooler. And they need a big win. They need to be the heels that I feel they can all be.
Oh, yeah.
And they just haven't done it yet. I enjoy every single one of those guys on that team. I think are great, and I think as a team they could be great as well. They just need to pick it up.
Yeah. I'm going to say, so I'm definitely going to give this little segment.
Perfect.
Yes, excellent.
See, it's perfect and excellent. God damn it. I love this segment.
Yeah. After that, it's going to be Eddie Kingston versus the, I guess, goon / secretary for Kenny Omega, Michael Nakazawa. Kingston comes out of the ring and he says he doesn't want to do this. He wants to fight Kenny only.
Yep.
He doesn't want to have to fight all his, fucking goons.
His lackeys.
But as this is kind of happening, Nakazawa ambushes Kingston
With his clipboard.
and then they kind of start brawling and fighting.
But then, like,
Don Callis shows up. He gets his ass kicked. He fucking dies. Nakazawa does. But then they're basically. Did Moxley show up?
Well, no. Kingston gets a chair.
That's right. Kingston
and he
gets
puts
the chair.
it around Nakazawa's ankle.
He's gonna do
threaten
the
to break it.
The old ankle in the chair, smashing the
then,
chair thing.
So he's telling Kenny, "Hey, get over here! Or I'm gonna break his ankle." And Kenny just kind of like scoffs at
And
it.
says, "Do it."
He's like,
basically.
"Do it, man! I don't care. I got plenty of other goons."
Yeah.
And he snaps his fingers and he calls Cutler out. But then Cutler kind of
Cutler,
stumbles
gets
out. And he's
thrown
like,
out.
Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck? And then while
Moxley's there.
Yeah, while Kenny's looking at him, Moxley attacks Kenny from the back.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And then pushes him into the ring, and then they beat his ass, and they put Kenny in the same spot that Nakazawa was in, so he's gonna get his ankle broken, and Don Callis does his best to stop it, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
Don Callis essentially promises a match between Omega, Nakazawa versus Kingston and Moxley next week, which he basically has to agree to, otherwise they're going to break Kenny's leg.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a tag match between those four. That'll be cool.
I'm just happy to see Nakazawa on TV.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's not the best wrestler. Like, the last couple of matches he's had been more of, like, comedy stuff. But I'm like,
But it's,
whatever.
you can do that
I don't care.
stuff like that and have it be
Yeah,
fun.
that's why I don't really care that much. I'm just happy to see him, like, out there
Especially
doing
right
stuff.
now with kind of Kenny and the Inner Circle being kind of classic cowardly heels. I really enjoy that stuff. So this has been fun.
I'm going to guess next week Nakazawa's going to get tagged in, and Kenny's going to avoid being tagged the entire time.
I could see that. He'll just get his ass kicked and,
Yeah.
and then lose. Yeah, that'll be great. After that, we get Taz and Tony. And
Taz is hyping up Cage.
But then Christian fucking shows up
God damn it.
and starts talking
God
shit.
damn it. I will say Christian does bring up good points, so it's kind of like hard to talk shit on it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because like I did like how he's saying like, hey man, like you're out here boosting your ego, like back in the day you were able to back it up and all that stuff.
And he
And,
was
like-
the submission, the suplex machine, the submission
And
machine.
like he knows that Taz wishes he could come back and like back up his shit instead of standing behind everyone. He knows Taz would love to be back in the ring, but he can't. And
cannot.
Christian is. So why you stepping on my shoes, bitch? And that's essentially what goes down.
Yeah, I mean-
no one fights. Well,
Sadly.
Taz was, in his day, fucking fantastic.
I actually did not like Taz.
So,
Like-
Taz in WWE was a shadow of him in ECW. Taz in ECW is great.
Just saying, he was no Raven, sir. So
I agree.
What about me? What about Raven?
Well, he's up there watching.
Oh yeah,
From the rafters.
Yeah.
always watching.
But yeah, I guess it'd be cool to see Taz one more time, but that's never gonna happen. So
He doesn't have any like horrible injuries.
he
right?
does.
Wait, what the hell does
His
he have?
neck
Oh,
is fucked. That's why he stopped in like 2002.
Wait, what the hell happened?
He got his neck broken in like the late 90s and just never really healed all the way properly.
Oh,
So he
okay.
just had to stop wrestling.
Well,
Time
at least
for
to be fair, we have seen a proper Taz mission in Dynamite. So,
That's true.
I mean, that's as far
Yeah.
as I think you're gonna get, probably.
That is true.
But it's okay. We have Hook.
Yep.
He can.
I am excited to eventually see Hook wrestle. Like I want
Yeah.
to see what he can do. That'll be cool.
is his real name Hook?
I don't know.
I hope that's all
So-
that's on his birth certificate. Hook.
God.
So Taz is from the Red Hook section of Brooklyn or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh,
so like
really? Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know if that's his real name or not.
Ugh.
After that, we get Chris Statlander with Orange Cassidy versus Penelope Ford with Kip Sabian.
This match was really good.
Yeah, this is a cool. I'm again super excited to see Chris Statlander back. I think she's one of the better wrestlers that they have in the women's division in AEW. She's super fun, just with like the dumb nose boops and kind of her silly gimmick of being an alien and all that other shit.
They have pulled back the alien a little bit.
A little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm like all for because
Yeah,
you could
it's
definitely
not-
get like a little too much with their
You don't. I
alien
mean, it's
stuff.
not something that you need.
Yeah.
She's great on her own, and just like it's definitely like a silly gimmick, but I'm glad that she's with the best friends. I think that's a perfect fit for her
Yeah.
right now.
Hey man, does she still have a crush on Orange Cassidy based on?
I mean, maybe.
Oh man.
hey man,
You shipping Miguel?
Would I ship them?
AEW was,
Really?
I guess, on BTE, the YouTube show.
Oh.
Yeah. Because
She at one point she
sang him a
literally
song.
like sang him a song when he was asleep because
Yeah.
he had his sunglasses on and she
Yeah.
didn't notice and she was
like,
all
at
embarrassed
the
and
end
like
of the
ran
song,
away.
Yeah, she ran away embarrassed and like who?
Brandon Cutler.
Yeah, Brandon Cutler like looks under the glasses. He's sleeping. You're like, god damn it.
Yeah.
He didn't hear any of that. Son of a
BTE
bitch.
is, and I say it every week, but Jacob, BTE is great.
Yeah.
They do all kinds of stupid skits and dumb shit on there. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, we get a cool match.
Yeah. I do like what is that move called? The solar eclipse
Yeah.
from Chris Statlander. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, that's a pretty fun move. I like it. It's not her finisher, but
Yeah, she does win with the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
To
That
get a win.
name just makes me cringe every time.
Yeah, that show's so bad.
hey man, it's got
Yes.
What does it have?
people and a laugh track.
It sure has a laugh track. That's one thing
Really?
it absolutely has.
That's not real life reactions. Shit.
But yeah, Chris Statlander gets a big win. After that, we have Trios Tag Team match, which is Dustin Rhodes, Billy Gunn, Lee Jonson versus The Factory, QT Marshall, Aaron Solau, and Nick Camarado.
So, what is your honest opinion on the Factory, Jacob?
I honestly forgot that they were a faction until this last week.
Cool.
Like, this whole storyline has me like, okay, time to go get a drink. Time to go get some snacks.
I'm definitely getting in that same boat. Again, the Factory, other than Anthony Ogogo, I think Ogogo is pretty fucking cool, especially what he does during the match. But like overall,
To me,
there's nothing there.
The Factory are a AEW Dark faction. They're great on Dark because they're kind of one of the dominant factions on Dark. Just they don't have the name recognition. They don't have the quality of wrestlers to be a main faction on Dynamite.
well, not even that. I mean, there's really like, what draws you to them?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Exactly.
the thing. Like, it doesn't have to be like a big name, but like at least your gimmick could be cool. Like, look at the Dark Order when they
Yeah.
first showed up. They had the cool creeper thing, and that didn't work. So they switched it to the guy that's recruiting people,
Yeah.
and that's what hooked me into the Dark Order.
I hadn't seen Evil Uno or Stu Grayson prior to when they showed up initially on All Out or whatever it was
Yeah.
or All In. I was hooked immediately. I've always loved this stupid evil dark bad guy like wizard gimmick. And to me, Evil Uno was like this weird like fat guy in a luchador costume who had like dudes that he was sitting on as a chair, and I'm like, I'm all in. This is fucking stupid and awesome. And I love it. This is great.
Yeah, because or even like Jurassic Express, they don't have anybody big, but like they have a cool fucking gimmick.
And I just think the thing with
It's just them like they really don't feel like they're
that's what I'm saying.
anything?
They
Yeah.
could if they were on Dark, I think they could be like the dominant faction on Dark.
Yeah. It's just you don't like stuff like Jurassic Express, like they meld together pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, I think with
It's
Jurassic
just-
Express is they made a name for themselves for being great, and then because their gimmick is as silly as it is, it's fun and you want to watch it.
Yeah.
The Nightmare Factory is just kind of like generic we're bad guys,
It's-
Yeah.
but
and it's
because they
boring.
don't have someone to back them who's known, like they don't really have any I mean they're cool I guess, but I don't really care. You know, that's the kind of the problem.
Yeah.
Looks like the people that they're feuding with is like, like Billy Gunn, cool.
Yeah.
Don't have a problem with Billy Gunn. Dustin, cool.
Yeah.
Lee Johnson, don't have a problem with him. He's still an up and coming guy, so
Yeah.
I hope it gets better. But like, this match, it was definitely the bathroom break for me more than anything else.
Like I know QT Marshall. I didn't know Nick Camarado and
Yeah.
Aaron Salau
Yeah.
before this match.
Yeah.
To
But
be
yeah,
honest with
we
you.
do get a little surprise. The Nightmare Bus, which I guess was the Nightmare Family Bus before the factory stole it,
Yep.
drives up, and who hops out? It's Cody Rhodes. He's back for now. He hasn't been on in a while, and he beats up QT Marshall.
And this was weird. So like, before we go to that, at one point during the match, Anthony Ogogo does show up. And the reason why I like Anthony Ogogo is because like his whole thing is like he was a boxer, and he punches the shit out of Lee Johnson and Billy Gunn in one punch each.
Yeah.
And they go down. I'm
That's
like,
pretty great.
that's pretty fucking cool, dude. I'll take that. And that
that's
lets
right.
them win.
QT Marshall gets the pin.
Yeah, he rolls up Lee Johnson and they win, and that's when they
and
start.
then that's when Cody comes
yeah,
out. Yeah.
eventually they go to the outside to the bus where Cody jumps QT, and they go to the top of the bus, which I thought he
That
was
was
going to throw
kinda
QT off of it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fantastic. He's going to like do something stupid and goodbye QT. Like,
Yep.
he's going to get a Mortal Kombat Pit 2 fucking
Yeah.
fatality.
I think that they've been kind of hesitant on stuff like that since
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
Yeah. Also, the big thing early in
Whoops.
AEW, Sean Spears was trying to convince all their safety guys to let them do chair shots to the head again.
Oh no.
That was also
And
Cody's idea, too.
It was also Cody's
it
idea.
was mostly his idea.
They wanted to do it, and they were trying to figure out a way to like take a chair shot to the head that wouldn't be actually dangerous, but they did it wrong, and that's when Cody got busted open.
Yeah,
so
that
Oh,
and
hard.
like
shit.
the dude who like made the fucking chair that was supposed
Yeah.
to like work that way fucked it up.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
no.
why Cody like almost died.
Yep.
And you're like,
But
whoops.
this basically builds into next week we'll get Cody Rhodes versus QT Marshall, kind of blow off this little mini feud real quick.
Yeah. But like on the top of the bus, all he does is give QT a figure four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Devastating.
okay.
Devastating on top of the bus.
Yeah,
Oof.
like does that make it hurt more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The metal and
So
like,
stupid.
It's the atmosphere. It's so high.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yes. 10 feet up.
Yes.
We do get an announcement, May 12th on Dynamite. IWGP US Champion Jon Moxley versus Yuji Nagata on Dynamite. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More Forbidden Door.
Yep.
I
Cool to see,
want to see more people come over
New
from the
Japan.
Forbidden Door. Damn it.
Yeah.
Or more people from AEW go to Japan. I'll
Yeah.
take that too.
I just want Minoru Suzuki. That's all I care about.
Dude, I want fucking.
I want the
Yano.
match. I want the match
fucking
we were
Gorillas of
promised.
Destiny to come over. I want fucking Will Ospreay to come
Yeah,
over and do
Will
a
Ospreay
match.
was
Will
really
Ospreay would be great.
Fuck.
We need the match we were promised last year. Orange Cassidy versus Minoru Suzuki.
Oh man.
I don't even know what happened, but I want it.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen. Someone's gonna die by devastating kicks or Gotch pile driver. Someone's dying.
After that, we get a quick little backstage segment of Kip Sabian kind of bursting into like a little garage, little locker room area.
Miro's inside.
Miro's in there, just kind of doing something with no shirt on.
No.
Just being Miro.
Jumping jacks. Or
Kip is kind of accusing him, and then Miro whoops his ass,
fucking dead.
Oh,
officially
yeah.
kind of ending their team. Kip
Yeah.
Sabian's fucking dead as fuck.
Yeah, because at the end of it, after the beatdown, he kind of like fucks up his arm by closing the door on Kip's
Yep.
arm, and like he just says, "Oh man, I forgive you. We're cool."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like,
I'm wondering if that's going to lead to like a Kip Sabian versus Miro match or
I
something,
can see like a little mini feud happening.
or it's going to be like just like Kip's the stepping stone, so Miro can go on this giant rampage
Yeah.
of killing everyone.
I'm
which-
okay with either
I
one
would
of
love
those, to be
that.
honest.
I was thinking it's gonna be like some dumb like Stockholm syndrome thing where like Kip
Oh,
is
man.
gonna be following Miro
like,
now.
oh, I want to be your friend.
Like, oh, and then he gets like beat up all the time, and it's
Dumb.
like, oh, I'm sorry.
But if we're gonna get this version of Miro where he goes around just fucking killing and murdering everything, I would love if Miro like went after one of the belts.
That'd be cool.
Like if he went after the TNT title, I'll fucking
Yeah.
love a Darby versus Miro
I mean,
match.
for how many times Darby's putting up the title,
every week.
I could see that like happening.
But I
Like,
want to
that
see Miro
storyline coming
win.
up. I could see him.
And,
taking it
and
from
the
Darby.
thing is, we talk about it every once in a while. There's matches that, and that's actually next, is Darby Allin versus 10 from the Dark Order. There's matches that he has for the TNT title that I think he's going to lose.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's won every match thus far, but like I thought he was going to lose to Matt Hardy.
Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy, I
Jungle
thought that
Boy.
was going to be the
Yeah.
big thing there.
Yeah, Jungle Boy
like,
I thought was actually going to be the one who dethroned him.
there's been a lot of really close things. I thought 10 was going to win it this week because of how much they kind of hyped up the whole Brody Lee story.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So there's, almost every week they get me to believe that this is going to be the week that Darby Allin finally
Yeah.
loses. He ends up beating 10, but like they had a really solid match. I'm glad that we get to see the TNT belt kind of, be featured as much as it is.
I'm actually more impressed that AEW is willing to give the main event spot to Darby Allin
yeah.
every week, especially going up against other people who aren't like top stars
Yeah.
from other companies. Like
I feel that's
and
because
that's cool as hell.
we have Kenny right now as the champion, and he basically has no challengers to his belt. But that's because you don't need that.
Yeah.
I was saying it for the Young Bucks a little while back, a couple weeks ago. They don't need to defend the title all the time. They can just be assholes with the titles, have matches that aren't for the belts, and then win or lose or cheat or whatever. As long as they do like shenanigans and stuff backstage and are dicks, it maintains the belt at least in your mind. Like, oh, that's right,
Yeah.
Kenny's the world champ,
Yeah.
even though he's not defending it every week, and it gives it more of a heel bad guy feeling because like, oh, he's being a coward and not defending the belt.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Darby is, they have a lot of faith in this guy to put this belt up every week, or in the kayfabe sense, put this belt up every week against different people and showing off all this great talent that AEW has. We've seen people that like would not normally get a shot in any other
John
company.
Silver.
Yeah,
John
exactly,
Silver, you think Jungle Boy would get a shot in WWE?
Oh,
Hell no.
no way.
Absolutely not.
205
Yeah.
you would.
Maybe 205,
If
maybe
that.
NXT, if that, but like a guy his size and like his style, no way.
Yeah,
Yep.
So that's why it's really cool to see this kind of thing every week. Because Darby Allin wouldn't get a shot in WWE.
Hell no, he
No.
wouldn't.
And that's why, like, with AEW, they're putting so much faith in these other wrestlers that are against the the status quo kind of thing. Like, at least as
'cause,
WWE
look
goes.
at the people that are like the top eventers for them. Yeah,
Mhm.
MJF, who was not in really anything.
Yeah.
You have like John Silver, who gets pretty good like spots in main events.
Yeah.
Jungle Boy
Yeah.
gets a lot of them. Darby Allin, like, so it's a bunch of people that like weren't from another company.
And look at Hikaru Shida.
Dude.
She would be jobbing with the tag team division in WWE.
She
Yeah.
would make a trio or a fucking tag team
With Asuka,
with
yeah.
Yeah.
hands down.
I mean, they basically did that with her and Kairi Sane, so like that's kind
Yeah.
of the same thing,
And that's what scares me about Io Shirai when she goes up to the main
Yeah.
event. Oh wait, you're a foreigner, right? And you have an accent? Well,
Yeah,
Asian
I
corner
don't.
for you.
I don't want it to happen. It probably will, but whatever.
it's just AEW really likes to show off stuff that isn't the WWE formula.
And that is why I like it so much. Sure, you can say that there's a lot of similarities with their style to WCW, good or bad. I know some people like it, some people don't like it. And you can't necessarily expect that AEW will go the same way as WCW. I certainly hope not. I want AEW to be a thing for the foreseeable future. And especially the way it's going, I think it will be, but, it's hard to say.
Yeah, like, literally my whole life, I haven't seen anything other than AEW really compete
Exactly.
Yeah.
with WWE.
It's definitely a rare thing. But yeah, back to all the stuff. So yeah, Darby Allin does win.
Then we get a surprise.
We get a
attack
surprise.
by Ethan Page and Scorpio
Ethan Page
Sky.
and Scorpio Sky being bad guys, showing up, beating everyone up. We get kind of like a big brawl.
But then Lance comes to save the day.
Yep, Lance Archer, who
Yay.
I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy or
Lance
he's
is just
he's just
Lance.
Lance.
Yeah.
Lance is doing Lance.
I want him to like break away from Jake the Snake. I think he needs to.
I think he's fine with Jake.
He's
Like,
fine
I don't
with
have
it.
a problem with their dynamic. It's just I want him to have a more solidified story because right
Yeah.
now I don't really know
Yeah.
where he's going.
That's
because
true.
like the last time when he was interrupting Sting, I thought it was going to be Lance versus Sting.
Yeah, and then it's not.
And now
Yeah.
that's not happening. So now is it Lance versus Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, or
I could almost see.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
him and Darby doing a quick tag, and then his thing is like Darby has to promise him a title shot, and then I could see Lance Archer getting the belt.
Yeah,
but that's the thing is, he shows up, once a night for like 30 seconds to beat a bunch of people up, and then he leaves.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know where you're heading.
Yeah,
that's why I don't mind Jake, because I think when Jake's around, like it really
does help. It does help.
Just give him a better story, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time when Jake the Snake is like around, like it's just like, oh hey, it's Jake the Snake, and he doesn't really do anything.
Hey, man, he did a short arm clothesline the other day, and then got fucking almost died.
Jake the Snake is clearly there to hype up Lance Archer, and I get it. Jake the Snake is an iconic, legendary wrestler.
Yeah.
And you see who he's with, and you go, oh, if Jake the Snake likes this guy, I'm going to like this guy too, because Jake the Snake wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So I get it. I want Lance Archer to be able to kind of go off and do his own thing without relying on someone like Jake the Snake.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm also curious to see what they're going to do with the Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
I want to see what they're going to do.
Because, I feel like anything. Scorpio Sky's kind of getting the short end of the stick sometimes.
Yeah,
definitely.
But, he just got a new character change, and you're going to have him lose?
Yeah, but I mean, that's...
And Ethan Page just got here,
the thing is,
have him lose too?
Somebody has to lose in certain situations.
Well, I don't think Scorpio Sky should be the one who loses.
I agree.
Again.
I agree.
Because he just won the fucking Sonic ring, and then he fucking lost the match.
Yeah, he probably should have won. He should have beat Darby.
Because at this point, if you're going to keep him, losing him, just send him back to SCU and have him with that team, because, SCU's fantastic.
Yeah. That's basically how Dynamite ends, kind of like with a big brawl, essentially.
Solid show though.
Yeah, solid show.
The show was great.
I could rate this, not the best performance, and it's still, in my opinion, overall better than Raw and SmackDown this week.
7.
That happened. I was going to give it a 7.5.
Like 7 as well.
That parlay segment has
parlay
been so
segment was
hyped
great.
for fucking blood and guts matches
some
next
really
week.
solid promos. We had good matches all throughout the night. I don't think anything was particularly weak.
Well, I think the weakest thing was just the 6-man tag.
Yeah, the 6-man tag.
But that was just because I'm not interested.
It's
really
just like the storyline wasn't very good, and
it's the Nightmare Factory. They're AEW's trying something with them, and I'm not, maybe it'll pan out.
I'm not bagging on them for trying. It's just that's I think the weakest thing, because I don't care about any of them. They don't.
Yeah, I get it.
Unless they showed Billy Gunn more as the Gun Club.
I don't think he wants to though.
Well, have your kids.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, they're on Dark more often than not. So
that's why have them. But overall, keep working on it, I guess. Because again, I asked last week. So Jacob, can you tell me how the theme for the factory sounds like?
They're a group.
Yep.
What's their entrance music?
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's bad when you can't even tell me a theme for a faction.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't really tell you the Pinnacle's run right now, unfortunately. But
they're the pinnacle of wrestling right now.
But I can tell you all the people in it, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So there you go.
Yeah,
that's a bonus.
But yeah, I don't think I have any more thoughts on Dynamite this week. No.
Yes. No, I think I'm good with Dynamite.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you for listening, everybody.
Later.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Off the Muda Scale Wrestling Podcast. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, any other place you find your podcasts.
You can also find us on YouTube now, so if you want to listen to us there, go ahead, you filthy animals.
We also have a Patreon, so if you would like to support us, we would deeply, deeply appreciate it.
Yes, please. Again, thank you for listening.